Welcome ladies and gentlemen, Iceblade here again with another fix video. Okay, so today our patient is going to be Epic Game Launcher. Yes, Epic Game Launcher had some epic bugs. And the bugs we're dealing with is going to be the white screen bug, the black screen bug, and then not a bug but more of an issue when you needed to do a fresh install of Windows or move your folders. There's a problem in getting your game files to actually work on the new Epic Game Launcher you have to install then. So I'm going to have a look at that as well at the end of this video. Okay, everybody should know what Epic Game Launcher is. I mean, that's the place where our famous streamer Ninja resides. The streamer that left Twitch to go to Mixer, and also the streamer that now received a skin in Fortnite. Yes, you need Epic Game Launcher to play Fortnite, and also the new revised Unreal Tournament, because Fortnite and Unreal Engine and Unreal Tournament are now licensed trademarks of Epic Game Launcher. Okay, let's start killing some bugs. First bug on the menu is going to be that nasty white screen one. Okay, the first thing we need to do here is make sure that in our taskbar we're not running Epic Game Launcher. And also you can just have a look in Task Manager to make sure that there's no Epic Game Launcher process running here. If you're satisfied, you can just close that. Okay, now to get to the place here, there's two ways. I'm going to show you both. But I think first we'll just go to this PC, or in the old days it was my computer, and you go to view and you check that hidden items is basically selected, because the folder we're looking for is a hidden folder. So if you don't have that selected, we're not going to find it. Okay, and then we go to your C drive where your Windows is installed, and you go into users, just double click on that, and you go into your PC name. And then you look for app data. Now you can see it's kind of like faded because it is in a hidden folder. Go into app data and then into local. Now in local we're looking for Epic Game Launcher. You can go in there and you'll see two folders, and you want to go into saved. There is the web cache. Now that is where our problem lies. So you have four ways of killing this boogie. You can either just click on it, right click and delete it, or click on it and press delete on your keyboard, or you can go in there and just select all the files, right click, delete it, or either just press delete on your keyboard and close it. You're going to have a lot of files in your recycle bin. Pop those out and then open your Epic Game Launcher, and white screen gone, Epic Game Launcher working. Well done, Iceblade. Okay, remember everybody, I said there's a second method to get to that same web cache folder. It's easy. You just go to the bottom left where your search is and you type in %, app data, %, and hit enter. It will dump you directly into the app data but roaming. So just in the address bar at the top, press on app data so it takes you back, and then you select local, and voila, you're at the same folder. Okay, now on to our second bug we're smashing. This one is a toughie because it could be due to various reasons, so we'll have to revert back to computer problem solving, where we would go through certain steps and see at which step we hit our magical cure. Now it is basically three things that can cause the black screen, which would be compatibility with Windows, internet issue, or repair of your Epic Game Launcher itself. So, but just to get the air clear around the errors, we would still do the web cache clearing just to make sure, because it could overflow. It could be causing the white screen and the black screen bug. So clear your web cache, make sure it's not that. Also, we still need to make sure our Epic Game Launcher is closed. Mine is now open, but mine is fixed, mine is working. So, but let's do the compatibility issue first. You would go into where, or if you have your game launcher on your desktop, you just need to go to your Epic Game Launcher, you select it, right click on it and go to properties. Now in properties you want to go to the compatibility tab, and in compatibility tab the first thing would be run compatibility troubleshooter. So we go into the troubleshooter, it will try to detect issues it can see. Mine is running so it can't see any issues, but on the screen that pops up, if it didn't find the issue for you, you'll go to the second option where you select the option to choose from the compatibility. Now our issue is that we open it and it's not opening properly, so you'll select the program opens but it doesn't display correctly. So we select that, then you go into next, and now it gives us another choice of options we can select for our problem. And the problem we're going to select here is the program does not display properly when large scale font settings are selected. So we select that, we click next, and then it will say the display settings scaling on high DPI. So that's what it's going to do now. So you would either test and see if that sorts your problem, and then if it does, you'll click next and it will make the changes permanent. So mine is working. I'm not going to go through that now. That would be the compatibility issue. Now the repair part is you would go to your control panel and you will go to your programs, and then you would go into uninstall program. In this list you would look for your Epic launcher, you'll click on it and right click. Now you'll get two options here, uninstall, which we don't want to do currently, and repair. So you'll just click on repair and it will take you through steps where you basically repair your Epic game launcher. The last one is to do with the internet. Sometimes it just doesn't connect correctly or fast enough for the liking of that program. So you would once again go to it. It could be two places you can go. Basically go to where your network is and then select the network that is supplying your internet, and then you'd go to change adapter options. Now in this you'll just select the adapter that's giving you your internet. You'll select it, right click on it and go to properties. In properties we're looking for the internet protocol version 4, the TCP IP version 4. You'll select that, go into properties, and then at the bottom you will set your DNS server. Now the DNS server that I've set here is the DNS server for Google. It just connects faster. Another one I normally use is Cloudflare. It's also very nice and fast, no issues there. But I'm going to link or give you the DNS server details in the description of this video. It's basic, like you could see here. The first section you just go 8888, and then the alternative DNS would be 88 and 44. For Cloudflare I think it's 1111s and then 1001. But I'm going to put that into the description of this video so you can just have a look there. You can also maybe try the TCP version 6, same thing, go into properties. Now the DNS server here, it's the same thing, it's also Google. This is Google, it's just in a different format. But I'm also going to link that. As you can see, that is a lengthy piece of code, so I'll link Google and I'll also put in Cloudflare's details so you can decide which one is the better option for you. That will, for basic internet usage, that is actually a nice boost for your internet speed as well. Your browsing would be greatly enhanced. Okay, and remember I said that there's two ways you could get to the internet settings part of this video. So the first one we went right. The second one is just basically in your control panel where you go to network and internet, and you'll go to your network and sharing center, and in that you'll go to the left where it says change adapter settings. So it reaches the same spot. It's just two different ways to get there if you don't like the first one. Okay. Now, I can't think of anything else that you could do to go further than that last step, because that's basically the magic cure for the black screen. If you do not get rid of the black screen, just leave a comment in below on this video, and I'm going to go crazy till I find whichever further 619 steps you need to take to fix this bugger. But that is basically what it fixes. Either the web cache, it can go for the white screen and the black screen, and then you just go through the compatibility, the repair of your Epic launcher, and then just your internet settings. I think that would basically cover all the bases currently. If there's any other Epic launcher errors you get or bugs you get that I don't know of, please also leave them in the comments down below. It would be very interesting to see what other users also experience. Okay, and then our last part of this video would be the copying of your game files. Now, you'd basically use this when you do a fresh install of Windows, when you format your PC, or when you need to move your game installation folder to a different drive when your C drive is maybe overcrowded. Now, this is a huge issue. We've been on the Epic Games forums trying to get a solution for this, and Epic Games could not assist us, and some of the people just ran into frustration and just downloaded the games over again. So it seems that the people on those forums were just playing Fortnite, so they only had one game. But now we that have more games on Epic Game Launcher, we could not go through that process of downloading 20 odd games again. So we needed to get a solution, and the solution was so close at one stage. One of the guys actually went with the option that some of these game launchers do, where you start the game or you install the game and then you stop it, close your launcher, and then just copy the files over and restart the launcher, and it would validate and then continue on from that point. Now, we've done that on Steam many times, but it didn't work on Epic Launcher for some other odd reason. But like I said, we were close. So what I figured out here is, if you go to one of the games, so there's many games here, let's choose Mr. Alan Walker. So now it will ask you, where do you want to install the game, because there's no game, the game files is on a different place where Epic Game Launchers can't see them currently. So we'll just do yes, install to that drive, it doesn't matter. Now the trick here is to go to the downloads section and let it run. You see, what we did here is, as soon as it started, we checked, okay, it started, it's good, and closed it, closed the program, and then copied the file and restarted, and it didn't want to resume. It just wanted to start and copy the file still. So you had, say, like in this instance, it's an 8 GB game, so you copied over 8 GB, and then it still wanted to download the 8 GB. So I don't know if it would basically make it 16 gig at the end then, or it will just replace the files as it downloads. But okay, the trick here is, to spoil the surprise now, is you need to let it just run a bit. I've seen the sweet spot is around from 25 megabytes upwards to 30 megs or maybe more. I aim for 30. I haven't had any failures since I've been doing it to 30, so you just need to let it go to 30 megabytes, then pause it, close your Epic Launcher, make sure it's closed everywhere, and then drag those files over to the folder that it's created. Now, I don't know what it does differently from the other launchers, but we think now that the initial megabytes that it creates is not to do with the launcher. It might be that it's doing something in Windows, and that if we stop the process too soon, it just doesn't cut it. It needs to have that. So now we're at 27, 28, so it's very close. We could actually stop it, but monster of habit, I need to let it reach that 30 to be a happy camper myself. Okay, so there's 30. You just pause that, close it, go down to here, you exit it. Yes, I'm sure I want to exit you, and then you go into your task manager and just make sure that we do not have Epic Launcher. No, there is no Epic Launcher there. Okay, so now your next step would be to basically copy, cut or copy, it doesn't matter, into the folder where you just started the install. Sure, has it done that quickly? Seems so. Yep, it's gone, and it's gone over very fast though. Okay, so we're going into the Epic Launcher again. It will prepare to launch. It will greet us and hello to you too. So there's the initial screen, then we go to our library, and now because we paused it previously, we are going to go in on resume, and it will say please wait, and you can go to the download section, and now you can see it's starting to verify instead of downloading. Sometimes I have seen that it still downloads a section, and that just says that the 30 meg that we stopped it at wasn't quite enough for it. So it's running very fast there. It's like a 43%. But yeah, there I've done a couple of them. I've tested on 4 or 5. We went through a whole bunch of failures, and when I did the 30 meg success. So that's why I said I don't want to stop it too early. It seems that 30 meg is the sweet spot there. But after a huge struggle, I'm going to basically link this video also to the people in the forum that suffered with us, so you don't have to download the games over again. Maybe Epic Game Launcher should also look at the video, because they could not assist us in doing this. And yeah, I have a lot of games here, so I definitely don't want to download them all again. And you see, from verifying, it goes over to installing, it doesn't go to download, and there it's finished. Done very fast, and I can launch the game now. So that would be the last of the Epic Game Launcher issues slash bugs, whatever they are. Like I said, if you have different ones, please put them in the comments down below. It would be interesting to see. So maybe in the next video we'll take on the good, the bad, and the very, very, very ugly. That is the Origin game launcher of EA. That thing is a mess. It's so bad. It has so many bugs. I haven't gotten through to fixing all of them. I had them on this PC, and then I got Origin to work and download and sort of finish some of the files. And then I also did my laptop from Windows 8 to Windows 10 and started there, and I'm still busy sorting out Origin's issues and problems. And I've been on EA's forums, and it's horrible. There's people from 2005 commenting and posting problems, and people in 2010 continuing, and people in 2020 still continuing with the same problem, different windows, same origin. So I can't imagine that a program from 2005 experiencing the same problem could not fix it. There's been so many people commenting there that in a topic where they need help, it turns into how bad EA is and how bad Origin is, and mods have to close those topics then, and people just create other topics and still don't get the help. So I would maybe think of doing a video, because that is sticking your head into a hornet's nest. It's very nasty. Origin is really a bad piece of programming. But if there's people that really needs it and is still stuck in it, leave a comment down below, and I would start getting around to it. Maybe make it a 798 part series how to try and fix Origin. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. I do need some buddies on here, and if this has helped you anyhow, press a like there. Let's get this channel up there. Going to do some more content for you guys. If there's anything specific you need to see, you can also leave a idea in the comments, and can see if I can get to it and do a video for you specifically. Okay, thank you guys. It's been nice, and enjoy your working Epic launcher now.